Sahana vavatu sahanau bhunaktu sahaviryam karavavahai tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May the Lord protect us. May He nourish us. May we acquire the capacity to study and understand the scriptures. May our study be brilliant, and may we not cavil at each other. Om, peace, peace, peace and peace. Dear brothers and sisters, loving Sai Ram to everyone. We welcome everyone to the Sri Sathya Sai Baba Center of Arcadia. Before we start our study circle on Gita Vahini, we are going to start chapter 12, page 52 on the electronic version, and page 104 in the hard copy. So we are the chapter. Last week, actually, it's interesting. We had so much discussion about Maya. We all got caught up in Maya. We didn't have any time to start that thing. So actually, you can go ahead and start that page 104, starting with what the seen. There is an unseen basis. That's it. And if you have same thing with the electronic copy.
Sairam. For the seen, there is an unseen basis. To grasp the unseen, the best means is inquiry, and the best proof is experience. For those who have experienced, no description is needed. The nature and qualification of individual beads are not important at all. They should not distract our attention. Concentrate rather on the inner reality, the basis of all the beads, the Brahman. That is the essential quest. There may be many varieties of flowers in a garland, even trivial ones, tamasic jivis, or flashy ones, rajasic jivis, or nice, pure ones, sattvic jivis. But the string, the basis, the Paramatma is independent of all of them. It is unaffected. It is Sathya, Nitya, Nirmala. Flowers cannot become a garland without the string. So too, Brahman unites all jivis. You cannot separate the two in all things and substances. Brahman fills everything. The 5 elements are but its manifestations. It is the inner motive, unseen by those who look only at the surface. It is Antaryamin, in other words. That is why Krishna said, I am rasa in water, I am effulgence, Prabha in the sun and moon, I am the Pranava in the Vedas, I am sound in the Akasha, I am Purusham, heroism, adventure, and aspiration in man. Let us consider the topic of Pranava, which has been mentioned. Krishna said that the Pranava is the very life of the Vedas, is it not? The Vedas are reputedly anadi or beginningless. Pranava is spoken as if the very life breath of the Vedas, which themselves are themselves beyond all beginning. Take it that the Pranava is the subtle essence, the underlying form of every particle and substance in the universe. Shall I continue a little bit more? or just stop there?
I think that is all one theme. So just we can put a. We'll continue after that. Just we stop here.
Sure, and discuss. So this one, I think, leading out of the discussion of Maya, where really based on it's really based on experience or perception. Everybody might look at the same object or item, but they're seeing something differently. What Swami is saying here is that whatever we see, whatever physical form there is something we don't necessarily see. And we just have to keep, he says here, the basis for understanding this is inquiry. So you keep searching for that purpose, that information, and that experience. I really like this analogy about the flowers, how you have different types of flowers on a garland. I mean, I just look at a lot of the flower arrangements here, and you have different flowers that will be there. Some of them might be a different color. Some of them might be more vibrant. Some of them might have more, like the petals might be shaped differently, but they're all joined by the same string. So that string is really the basis. It is that Brahman, that divinity. He ended here. We are ending here just kind of with the mention of the pranava as being sort of the life breath of the Vedas, and he goes into a really good description. So I think that will be a good topic to talk about next week. But the essence of having everything be joined by one powerful entity like divinity, like the Atma or Brahman, is really an important concept here to understand, especially when we're looking at different physical manifestations of that Atma.
Before I go to surrender, I remember I want the story of Lakshmi. We all pray for Lakshmi. This is a cute story, Swami said, because you will have fun. Because when you put the Lakshmi, you don't specify. I said you have Siddha Lakshmi, Dana Lakshmi, Majga. So this guy didn't specify. Lakshmi come. Then two Lakshmi showed up. Swami said that. Bhagya Lakshmi and Daridra Lakshmi. Bhagya Lakshmi is the one who gives you wealth. Daridra Lakshmi is the one who will make you poor. Both are part of Lakshmi's door. So they appeared both after him and said, who do you think will look good? Whom do you want? Then he didn't want to upset Bhagya Lakshmi, then she will leave. Daridra Lakshmi, if she upset, then she will get mad, curse with him, Daridra. So he didn't know what to say, but it's a very difficult situation. Then Swami said, he had a smart idea. Mother Bhagya Lakshmi, you look so good when you are coming towards me. Mother Daridra Lakshmi look good, so good when you are going away from this way. So Swami said he escaped from that. So here the samaj you need to have. So both are Lakshmis. You can't make either one. Life you need to be careful. You look good. So that is what Swami said, that nice story I remember. So these are part of Lakshmi. So how I need to be astute. So anyway, coming back to this thing, this is very profound. What you see is mostly illusion. It's a Sapai Jota Yamana. And this is a beautiful poem, because I know it's Telugu, a lot of people you don't understand, but these God's words I want to say. This is my favorite poem. Swami says, it's unseen and seen. Swami says, Yeddi kaladanu chuntimo addi ledu. Yeddi ledanu chuntimo addi kaladu. Unnadokkate దైవంబు ఎన్నటికిని లేనిదయ్యను విశ్వంబు కానరయ్య. What you say exists, that doesn't exist. That we think this exists, this paper, these people exist, this cheese exists. He says it doesn't. What you don't see, because we say God, oh, Brahman, I don't see, that is kaladu. That is exists. So, unnadokkate daivambu ennatiki. There's only one thing exists, that is God. So, but leni dayyanu vishwambu kanarya. But even though the universe doesn't exist, it looks like you see that. It's a very profound thing. You can go on thinking. So Swami says, what you think exists doesn't exist. What you doesn't think exists, only one thing exists, is God. So even though the universe doesn't exist, it looks like it is thing. That is the whole. That is why our Vedantic scholars and our sages said, experience like a dream. The during dream that exists, and this is the daydream. That's why Swami repeatedly said, life is a dream. Realize it. Once you realize, nothing looks very important. But how to get that to the truth? How do you realize that thing? This also, Swami gave the answer. That also is beautiful Telugu poem. కనులకగపడు దృశ్యంబుగాంచి మీరు సత్యమని మదినెంచక సంభ్రమమున కరనుదాగిన విశ్వంబు సత్యంబు తెలుసుకొనగా విశ్రమింపక నాతోడ వెడలనందు. So you don't కనులకగపడు దృశ్యంబు కాంచి మీరు means whatever you are seeing, people, this universe, don't think that is true. If you want to know me, Vishwamimpaka Nathodi Vedaralan, Taranudagina Satyam. There is a truth, what you are seeing is untrue. But there is a truth behind the curtain. So if you want Taranudagina Satyam, that means behind the curtain is the truth. How do you get that? Vishwamimpaka Nathodi Vedaralandu. So if you hold on to him, travel with the Lord, follow his steps. So that means follow his teachings, contemplate on him. Then he will show, hey, what all you are thinking is real is unreal, and what you are not seeing is the real. So that is what, this is the first few lines, very important. For that, you will need to hold on to him. That is why he says, he will give, once you have the pure love for him, he will give the answer. And regarding the pranava, it is most important. Actually, Om Ityekaksharam Brahma, just by the letter itself, is Brahman. That's why they say Gayatri Mata, which changes Chandaso Mata, it is mother of Vedas. Om is even the highest. That is, just you chant Om, people say, the Lord Krishna says, the people who have Om on their lips at the time of death, so just they will be one with me. Actually, I remember my father, all the time he used to say Shama Krishna, Sai Ram, but at the end, he was doing only Om, Om all the time. So Om is such a powerful, because it includes all names and form. In any God you chant, we say Om. What do we say in our Arati? No, but Omkara Rupa Vojas, Omkara Rupa Vojasi Sai Mahadeva. You are the Omkara Rupam. And you say Ganapati Adatrashan Shisham, says you are Pranavakara. You say Mother, Spashtachara, you are the mother is Omkara. You, all the gods, everybody, and even Shiva in the eighth sloka, in eighth Anuvaka in Rudra, Taraka. That means the Taraka mantra is this Omkara. So that is the importance. Om is so important. If you read, I would like all of you, not the time, from editorial we have on Omkara. Which month, I don't know. Krishna has to look in the Eternal Companion about a year ago or so. The whole thing, because the whole Mandukya Upanishad, the shortest Upanishad, 12 slokas, but the most powerful Upanishad, which talks about Omkara, because the whole thing is Om. Because we say Om, but what is the significance? Ma. That is our awake, sleeping, the dream state, and deep sleep state, and Turiya, the fourth state. So all these four they explain. So even though there are only 12 shlokas, there is called Mandukya Karika. The explanation of that commentary is given by Gaudapada. He was the guru of Adi Shankara. Adi Shankara is the Advaitic master. So his guru was Govindapada. His guru is Gaudapada. Gaudapada wrote called Mandukya, most famous Advaitic treatise on this Mandukya Upanishad. So you read that and read the commentary, and if you want to read, you can read the Mandukya Upanishad and also the Mandukya Karika. So this is very time tested. This is something, that's why any mantra you chant, we put Om, right? Om Sri Sai Ram, Om Namah Shivaya, Om, everything is Om Namo Bhagavate. Om is, that is like Swami says, gives the energy for the mantra to work. So that is, Om is so powerful. So that is why we can probably, once you read, then we can discuss more.
When we chant it properly, when the spine is straight, and the A originates from the navel chakra, and the O comes to the heart, and the is the extended portion of the Om, and which is actually the two-thirds portion of the actual Om. So when we chant Om in the proper way with the proper posture, all the 7 chakras are activated and they are in balance. And when the chakras are in balance, that's when the divine energy can flow through us easily. That's the reason why they say when you're chanting Omkaram, sit with the proper posture and take in a deep breath and come from the navel area out instead of just saying it from the throat up.
Yeah, there is Swami himself taught people how to chant Om. There is, I don't know whether we have audio clip, but Swami gave how important. That is why we program. Swami starts in Prashanti. How was he starting the day? With 21 Omkars, right? That is how we said. Why do we talked about why 21 Omkars? Why not 2? Chiranjeevi, you're interested. Anybody here knows? You know why 21? Yeah, good. You started. That means you're 5 senses, 5 karmendriyas, 5 karmendriyas, 5 jnanendriyas, 5 pranas, and 5 koshas. Then you then get in touch with the Atma. So karmendriyas and jnanendriyas. For karmendriyas is walk, pani, pari, so just speech, and then hands and feet, and then organs of procreation and excretion, and then organs of the purpose, jnanendriyas. Then you should see the sight, hearing, and touch, smell, and taste. Then 5 pranas, prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana. And then 5 koshas, annamaya, pranamaya, manomaya. Good, good, jnanamaya, ananda. Finally, then because it's closest to anandamaya. Once you cross it, you'll get anandamaya kosha. Then you will be in touch with so that is why we chant. So each time and do the morning, you do that. Each time, this is being cleansed, my hand being cleansed, my hand. Om is that powerful, lighting each organ thing. So that means no darkness is there in your thoughts, in your hands. That means you won't do anything wrong. So that means that's why you will better each time Om is do speech. Okay, you will never say bad things. Hands, you never do any bad thing. Legs, you won't go into wrong places. So to each one, it makes it, and eyes, you don't see bad things. So each one that goes and like makes you take. That is the reason why Mami says it's important. This 21 times we do. Always you do that. It's good. So just read that, contemplate. That is very powerful. Yeah. Yeah.
Sairam uncle, am I being heard?
Yes, you are being heard very well.
Yes. Thank you, uncle. It's so wonderful always to join on satsang, that on Deepavali day. I think the lamp of wisdom is being lit. So I just got triggered with one thought, uncle. There's no question. There's a thought that I wanted to share when you said following God's footsteps, that is what we should do. I remembered in one Trai session, Swami gave the inner significance of each of those 9 parts of devotion. I mean, I will not go into all of that, but like he gave some insights like Shravanam, listening. It doesn't mean like you're walking on the road, suddenly you'll listen to some bhajan going on there. I mean, no, that is not like Shravanam. That is better than not doing anything. But listening also means you make effort. You, like everybody who is attending the satsang, you put in effort, you make it a priority, you leave aside other things, make sacrifice and come. Then you get the benefit. Means, consciously you're doing. So like that, he was explaining the inner significance of each of those 9 things so beautifully. In that, when it came to Pada Sevanam, because in Trai Brindavan, everybody would get a chance to press Swami's feet. Swami said, you're thinking you're doing Pada Seva. Okay, this is fine. You can do. But true Pada Sevanam means, Swami said, when the avatar comes, the avatar walks a path. Walking in the footsteps of the avatar, that is true Pada Sevanam. And that I just remembered that, and I thought it's a nice thing to share that if it's not that Pada Seva chance is gone. Yes, physically pressing his feet may not be easy to get now, but Pada Sevanam is always possible as long as we are ready to walk in the footsteps of Swami. Thank you, uncle.
That's
Thank
a very good point you made, that really God walking in his footstep is his policy. I mean, Swami said everybody wants to learn and squeeze his feet and legs, but more important is do that. Actually, Swami said another thing in another time. Krishna, so mischievous, Lord Krishna, and the Gopikas, they used to steal butter, milk, and they want to catch him. And they can't. And God, you can't catch. Even his mother tried, could not. So then he told, if you want to catch me, so follow me. So then he went into the milk. In the milk, he put his both feet and ran. So the follow. So just then it is easy because he gave the clue. So as long as it is all, every place there is those footsteps, which because they are in the milk, you follow and then you go and catch. So by his grace only, you can catch. How? By following my footsteps. There is another clue. Swami said, so Lord Krishna, they could not catch him, but he went into the milk and put his feet and then ran. Just you follow those footsteps and find, oh, there he is, and caught him. So there is another angle we have. Nice. Okay, we'll continue next week, and have a blessed holiday.